What's up, Gunplum Modelers? This is Starter Prime bringing you a new edition of Gundam Models. How is everyone doing? Today is February 2nd, 2025. The month of January is over. I feel like that month took forever to end. I don't think I remember a month being so long. Normally it's the quickest month. You don't barely notice it. Actually, this month came out pretty well for me. I mean, in all things considering, with my recent build of the Master Grade SD Wing Gundam Zero EW, I'm starting. I'm starting off the new year pretty well. It's a beautiful looking kit. I hope everybody has gotten their hands on it as well. I went to Gundam Planet yesterday. They kind of said they enjoyed it, so I said thank you. And I hope you guys get a lot of pre-orders, or I'm saying pre-orders, orders of this kit if they haven't gotten it. And hopefully you guys get restocks, because this is an amazing looking kit. Some people don't like it. I kind of found out one way, they rather see like the other another version of this Master Grade SD kit. I mean, all right, we got the Master Grade SD Freedom Gundam, and we got the Barbatos. Okay, and now we got the Wing. Fine. I think now it's time Bandai looks into bringing, the RX-78 too. And it'll probably be a little cheaper, considering the fact that there's less parts there. Unlike the Wing that had, those massive, a lot of parts that make up the Wing parts. And you have also the Barbatos, which I think is pretty much a lot of weaponry there. This, and of course you have the Wing that has a lot of the parts that makes up the Wing. For the RX-72, I think the only thing you have to deal with is bazooka, hyper hammer, the beam javelin, the beam rifle, and that's it. And then of course you have the kit itself. And if they decide to make it, it'll probably be somewhere along the line of the same thing that they did with the 2.0 RX-72 real grade and the Unleashed, because now that's like the standard now of how the RX-72 should look like. Which of course everybody's probably enjoying the real grade. I haven't gotten the real grade myself. I'm not jumping through hoops just to get that. I'm pacing myself and buying kits that I kind of like, that actually pique my interest. Not that the real grade doesn't pique my interest. It's just that I'm not ready for that yet. As a matter of fact, I have a few real grades in front of my face that I would love to touch right now and start working on it. But that's not the plan. The plan is to build the next series of kits in anticipation to Mosquitocon. Yes, Mosquitocon is here. Ready to go for Mosquitocon. Mosquitocon 2025 or version 33. Mosquitocon 33. And as you could see here in the screen that you see, what we have here is, let's see here, we have this year's show theme is Classic Rivals at the Wayne Powell Hall, Powell Drive, Wayne, New Jersey. And of course they say plenty of parking in the back. Well, it is. The only difference is that you got to walk a lot if it's full nearby. And I guess if you think about it, classic rivals would probably be, all right, so a good example. A Panzer tank against a Sherman tank. A Spitfire against a Messerschmitt. A Wildcat against a Zero. Um, uh, a MiG versus a Saber. And if we want to go a bit further, a Gundam versus a Charazaku. You know, those are kind of considered classic rivals right there. I don't think that will cover that. I don't know if anybody's going to plan to do something like that. It would be a cool idea to see somebody actually bring a Zaku 2 and an RX-78 2 and, you know, go at it. I don't have a Char Zaku 2. Well, no, that's a lie. I have a Master Grade, which has been built but not painted, but it's in storage. I don't have a perfect grade Zaku 2 Char, which would have been nice. I do have a Gelgoog. I do have the Char's Gelgoog in Master Grade. And even though I don't have the Master Grade Zaku RX-72, I do have the 1/100 scale Gundam, the FOO, the Walking Gundam, which is 1/100 scale. It's not a Master Grade. So you could kind of say that could be close to it. But I'm not going to go out and buy another RX-72. And in reality, I had a Master Grade RX-72, but I gave that away as a gift for the prizes for the what do you call it? The Witch Gunpla Contest 2024 that I held last year. And I hope all you guys who completed, I hope you got your prizes and are enjoying them. So yeah, that's classic rivals. Best aircraft, best armor, best civilian, best of the rest, best ship, best classic rival subject, as I mentioned, best New Jersey subject, best tailhook, best Vietnam. Wow. Let's see here. There's some information. Registration is $20 to get in. Walk-ins are $10. Kids under 16, $5 under 12 are free. Active members of the military free. No bills larger than 50. Well, okay. Now, categories. We have aircrafts, from single engine, multi-engine propped, both in 1/72 scale or smaller, or 1/48 scale or larger. Single engine jet or multi-engine jet, same business, 1/72 scale smaller, 1/48 larger. Prop jets, 1/32 scale and larger. Rotary wings, all scales. Commercial, all scales. Vacuum foam and resin aircrafts, all scales. Conversions and scratch builds, all scales. Military vehicles, obviously armored track vehicles from 1/72 scale, 1/48 scale, 1/35 scale, both modern and so we have regular military vehicles, armored personnel carriers, soft skin vehicles, self-propelled ordnance, towed ordnance, howitzer cannons, commercial conversions, and major conversions and scratch builds. I do get a joy of seeing that, for like somebody is building a vehicle from scratch with no parts from any company whatsoever. People who do that are definitely goats. Commercial vehicles, automotive, all types, smaller 1/25 scale, automotive, all types, larger 1/24 scale, stock cars, customs, street rods. Street machines, completion, open wheeled, excluding drag, completion, closed wheel, excluding drag, completion, drag, commercial trucks, and motorcycles. I always did like motorcycles. I like how they look. I just don't like how small they are. I mean, yeah, you can buy a small kit and you're going to be spending a lot of time building it. It's really like tiny, And every now and then, somebody on YouTube will go to like Japan to go to a hobby store, And I don't mean like a Gundam hobby store. I mean like a real hobby store. And look at all the model kits from various brands. You know, Italiard, Fujima, Fuji, ICW, ICV, I think it is, Revell, Tamiya, all those brands. And I like to see like all the box arts. And I always did like the box arts of the motorcycles. They look really nice. I'm not a vehicle person per se. But as I grow older, you learn to appreciate the art. Okay, going back to the list. Ships. Ships, battleships, cruisers, carriers, 1-400 or larger, or 1-401 or smaller. Ships, destroyers, escorts, all types and scales. Ships and all others, all scales. Submarines, all scales. I think ships, all others probably mean the sailing ships, which I haven't seen one in a long time. Figures. Here's where the bread and butter is. Beings, robots, and suits, all scales. Gundam, 1-4. Okay, I don't understand why they should do this. But master grades, bigger. Real grades, smaller. So Gundam 502, 143 and larger. Gundam 144 or smaller. Then you have the figures, which is the 54 millimeter or smaller, or 55 millimeter or larger. Then we have space and science fiction factual vehicles like the space shuttle or the Suez space station, or fictional vehicles like, let's say, Star Trek, Space 1999, Yamato. Dioramas, vignette and dioramas of all scales and types. Miscellaneous. Trifecta, that was a bit of a question there, because I think I remember everybody was asking, what's trifecta? Trifecta is basically one kit of each scale that is not part of the scale, but it's all part together. So you can have a boat, a plane, and a car, something like that. And classic plastic, any 20-year-old kits. I got a classic plastic that I've finished building. I just need to put the decals on, and I think I'll enter that. And then above all else, the best part, juniors, all the kids that are starting to get into the business of model building. So, yep, that is coming April 5th, 2025, this year. I hope everybody is ready to go to the show. You know, if people are planning to go, great. If people are not planning to go, you guys should know me. I'm going to record the entire show and have it ready for everybody to see. He's ready to go. Just need to get the decals. And actually, I was at Gundam Planet, but I didn't ask him if they had the decals for this kit. I have the stickers, but I don't want to use the stickers on that. I want to get the water slide decals, so I'm going to probably be getting that soon. I did get a few things that, well, some of the kits that I got recently, I think I've shown before on my Instagram video, and I warned them about the show that I'm about to work on right now for the show. And interestingly enough, just recently, because of the new G-Quacks, I'm going to say G-Quacks or G-Quacks series, movie that come out right now, I have the high-grade G-Quacks in my storage at Hobbylink Japan. That is the only thing I have in storage. I don't have nothing else in there. And okay, it was a good price, just that I'm not a big fan of how much it's going to cost me bringing it over here. In all due fairness, I'm not desperate enough to get, like the real grade Gundam 2.0. I'm not going to go through hoops just to get one kit. I'd rather get other kits. And recently, Hasagawa just announced the battle pod the Commander Batapod, I think it's pronounced the Galg or the Gelg, 1/72nd scale, and that is a very, very pretty model kit. I think it's the 1/100 scale one. I'm actually seeing it from, from here, just waiting in the wings, and I was actually thinking of making that for Mosquitocon. Right now, I got two guys that I'm going to be planning to work on. I'll discuss one of them in a moment. But I don't know if I'll be able to have time to make that. But the Commander type is coming out at the in March, just in time for my birthday. Unfortunately, I'm not going to go to another hobby show that somebody asked me if I wanted to go, which is Replicon, happening in Long Island in March. Because, in all due fairness, for me to go to one hobby show and then 2 weeks later go to the next one, I think I'm going to be tapped out and whatever. And then there's the fact that if I listen, let's say I win, which I know I don't, but let's say I do. If I win in Replicon, I cannot compete at Mosquitocon. That's what I was told. I mean, somebody's saying, probably somebody's going to say that's not true or whatever, but I'm not. First of all, it's too much money to go to New York. Too much money to go through Manhattan, especially with the new changes now. They have to pay like $9 just to go through the city. I would have to drive around the city just to go to Long Island, and that's still a lot of money to travel over there. I think I think I went to New York a few weeks ago, and now I finally got the bill to pay off the tunnel and the tolls that my car went through. So there's absolutely no way I'm going to go to that. Mosquitocon is the only place to be, the only place to go. I just want to just relax and concentrate with that. And it's nearby, it's not close, but it's in the same state. I had a lot of nice comments from people asking me about not the Gunpla videos, which I'm about to work on. It's going to be off camera. And then, actually, no, not okay. I'll probably do it. I am going to do it after Mosquitocon. And I think there's probably going to be a bit of an issue right now with sales happening for Chinese products, considering what I have been hearing in the news. I'm not into politics, just to say that, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see if anybody wants to order items from China and how it will affect the economy. So it is what it is. I feel bad for those who like to get stuff from China. I mean, I've been a frequent user of Temu and sometimes Wish every now and then. I'm not embarrassed to say that. If I have to go through Japan, fine. I just have to probably be paying a little bit more. But it's interesting what everybody's probably going to be going through right now. So whatever you want and get it and be done with it, and be done with it. And also on a somber note, I like to extend my condolences and to those who probably have lost someone over there in Philadelphia with the plane crash that happened the other day. It was very horrible to see something like that. And of course, that and the issue with what happened in Washington D.C. It's pretty sad. So, my heartfelt condolences to those who probably lost somebody over there. I know it's not too much, but still, you guys are probably going through a lot of shock over there with what happened. And I don't blame you. I really don't. All right. Moving on. Okay. Didn't get too much stuff. The stuff that I actually ordered months before. But let me just show a few things that I got. And before we begin, showing what I got. There's a guy I follow on YouTube. I wish I knew his actual name or the name of the channel. But I kind of this guy he does this little video where he goes to like the Gundam base or any stores over there to buy some stuff, right? But a Gundam, whatever Gundam kits. But what he does is a month ago, and this was kind of cool to see. He went to a place where there was a vending machine, and he was sticking thousand yen bills, and out pops out a capsule. He opens the capsule up, and inside it's a little piece of paper, and it shows like a letter. And the letters go from it's basically a lottery type thing, or like a gotcha game. I don't know, maybe I'm saying it wrong. But next to the machine, there's a window, and each area has like a little box area, or like a little display area of what products you would win if you have this letter. So you have the D, you have the C, you have the B, A, S, and then double S. Now, I didn't understand what double S meant, but I'll just say this. When you reach to S, you have the high-tier model kits. And at that time, the high-tier model kits in that shelf was like all the new Gundam, whether it was real grade or master grade, but also like the p-bandai exclusives, the new double fin version of that, a clear version or a titanium version. So I'm seeing him sticking the thousand yen bills inside the machine, pops out the capsule, opens it up, it's a D. The next one, D, D, D. Then he got a C, and then he got a D, and then another C, and I kept on going. He must have got, I lost count. However, nearing that, he got himself a gold capsule, which was kind of, I said, okay, because all the other capsules were black, but this was gold. And when he popped it, it was double S. And I said, oh, cool, he's going to probably get one high-level kit. I didn't realize that double S meant all the new Gundam kits that was on that shelf was his. So he walked away with like maybe seven to eight kits, nearing over close to 500,000 yen. He spent 1,500 yen, maybe 16. I could be wrong, but he made his money back in value, which was kind of, I don't know, something just caught my eye, and I said, that's kind of cool. I want to go to a place and start sticking, well, obviously not $1,000, not $1,000 bills or anything like that, but $10 bills, and see if I could win, something. But can somebody tell me or write down on this, what is that type of machine called? So I can look it up and see if there are other videos out there online. All right. P-bandai. So I got this recently, the B-Packs expansion set for the Narrative Gundam C-Packs. Since I finished building the Narrative Gundam C-Packs, I'm probably gonna I kind of like these parts and all that stuff, and yeah, I want to build this, and I want to put it on this guy, because if I can get this done in time, maybe Mosquitocon. Who knows? Who knows? Okay. Now then, this came in recently. Wanted to share it with you guys. By the way, Gundam Planet gave me something which unfortunately is in my car, and I didn't get it, and it's nothing too crazy, but I'll share it later on. But thank you, though. By the way, he also does this unboxing of stuff that he got. what I got was the Zeta Plus Master Grade Unicorn version. With the recent build of my what do you call it? The Verka of the Zeta Gundam. I was definitely interested in getting this one because I like how it looks when it's transformed into that fighter mode. And in all due fairness, I think I'm going to keep it in fighter mode depending on how well I paint it. But I kind of like this. You see? Let's put that to the side. And of course, the next one is the Marasai unicorn version. I have the Marasai, the red one, but I said, let me get the unicorn version. It's really nice. Oh, that's a nice green color. And I think the reason why I like that beam rifle, which I believe belonged to the Hambraubry, I think it is. Is this the gun from the hamburger? You know what I mean. But let me check. Gundam Planet. And then I use Gundam Planet as a point of reference. Zeta Gundam. Come on, load up. And the answer is, yeah. Yes, that's from the hamburger the Hambraubry. I know it's not here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be nice. I like that. I really do. Ooh, yeah. And let me look at the contents of this guy. Oh, wow. Let me get the this part right here. So, if I'm not, I think this is different because this has the head-mounted beam, the mega particle cannon on the head, and yeah, new plating and all this stuff, new weaponry, or maybe the same weaponry, and I think a different shield. But yes, oh yeah. This one I want to transform. I want to keep it transformed. So yeah, these are the new parts that is required for this kit. All right. If I would have gotten this a month ago, this will also be for Mosquitocon too. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make it in time for that. Yeah, that was great. That's cool. So those are the kits that I got. I'm not going to be getting any more kits soon, but right now I just want to focus on working on kits for Mosquitocon. And I want to take my sweet time on these kits because I want to do it right. Not that the others were not done right. I will discuss what kits that I will be bringing to the show later on. But for now, I'm going to build this boy. And I'm going to build it right. With that being said, I'd like to thank you guys all for watching. And all I can say is stay tuned for more Gundam models yet to come. You guys all have a great day.